Hey, Math 6, 2.5. Today we're talking about multiplying decimals. Hopefully one of the shortest videos you have all year. Alright, so let's do 5 times 3.29. Should be pretty simple. We can kind of estimate our answer. 3.29 is a little bit more than 3.25, which is 3 1/4, right? So 5 times 3 would be 15. Now 5 times, so I'll write it out. 5 times 3 would be 15. 5 times 4 would be 20. And this is 3.29, which is a lot closer to 3 than it is to 4. So I'm expecting our answer to be about, and that's what the squiggly equals means, about 16, somewhere in there. So let's just see. Remember, when we multiply, we put the number with the most digits on top, so 3.29, and we put the 5 on bottom. And then all we do is multiply. 5 and 9 is 45, carry the 4, bring the 5. That's 10 plus 4 is 14. And then 5 and 3 is 15 plus 1 is 16. Now, where's my decimal go? Straight down? Not always straight down. Sometimes it works out like that, but we got to remember the way we find it is we say, hey, how many decimal places are present in these two numbers that are being multiplied? 1, 2. So our decimal is going to go 1, 2, right there. 16.45 is our answer. And my estimation was close-ish, right? About 16, somewhere in there. Alright, so I want you to try this one, and I want you to play the video when you are done. Alright, so 2.09 times 0.014. Again, put the one with the most digits on top, 0.014, and then the 2.09, so 2.09. Remember, you don't have to have the decimals lined up when multiplying. So let's go ahead and multiply. 4 and 9 is 36. 9 and 1 is 9, plus 3 is 12. 9 and 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1, and 9 and 0 again is just a 0. Okay, first 0 placeholder. And then you notice the next number we're multiplying by is 0. 0 times 4, and 1 is all zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros with no carryover. And then we have 2 0 placeholders. So I'm going to put my placeholders in red. Okay, and now we're multiplying by the 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. We're not carrying that over because that was from a previous product. Okay, so we just did 2 times 1 is 2, and then 2 times 0 is 0. And then we got 2 times another 0 is another 0. So now we go ahead and add. 6, 0, 0 is 6. 2, 0, 0 is 2. 1, 0, and 8 is 9. That's a 2. That's a 0. That's a 0. Okay, now how many decimal places? Well, up here there were 3 decimal places, and in that number there was 2. Add those up, you get 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our answer is 0.02926 right there. Okay, now estimating here. You could do it, but man, it's not going to be super terribly helpful, or it might actually take more time than just multiplying it. Why? What are you going to estimate that to be? I mean, that's pretty close to like 0. So now that could be kind of helpful because 2.09 is like 2. So 2 times 0 is 0, right? And that number is not 0, but it's pretty close, right? It's pretty close to 0. So, you could estimate there. It might be kind of helpful. All right, so multiplying by powers of 10. Let's talk about that. So multiplying by powers of 10 is very easy. So what's a power of 10? 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million. Okay, those are powers of 10. And the nice thing is, when you multiply by a power of 10, you count the number of zeros there are there. So there's 1 0. And what that tells you is you actually move your decimal to the right the number of times there are zeros for. So that 24.1723 times 10. There's 1 0 in 10, so I'm going to move my decimal 1 place to the right. My answer is 241.723. Okay, how many zeros are there in 100? 2. So when you multiply that by 2, same number times 2, move it 2 places. So now it's 2417.23. And you probably guessed it with 1,000. There are 3 zeros. So how many times do I move my decimal? 1, 2, 3 times. 24172.3, and because this number is 5 digits, I'll put a comma there, and there you go. Easy as that. Powers of 10, super friendly, very easy to use. Let's try this one out. A nickel has a thickness of 1.95 millimeters. How tall is a stack of 1,000 nickels? Okay, 1,000 should clue us off. It is a power of 10. Okay, so it's going to be really easy to use. How many zeros are there in 1,000? There are 3 zeros. So that means we're going to move our decimal how many times to the right? 3. So take your 1.95 and take that decimal that's already there and move it 1, 2, and then 3. So that begs the question, well, hold on, there's no number to move it to the right of. Well, actually, yeah, there is. It's a what? It's an invisible 0. We fill in those gaps with zeros. So what's our final answer? 1950 millimeters. 1,950 millimeters tall. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. We're going to talk way more about this in class and kind of go more in depth. But for now, that is it. So I will see you later.